Welcome to my video series, which I have given the technical title of What the Heck Do I Need to Go Running? On this video series, we're going to be exploring different things like running clothing, different kind of running formats, races, nutrition, that kind of thing. But we're going to start off with what I deem to be the very first question someone should ask, and that is footwear. What kind of shoes will I need? Before I get into it, my name is Aubrey. I'm a very average runner, simply trying to be less average by the day. As at the time of recording this, there is 646 of you subscribed to my channel. A very big thank you for that. And if you haven't yet, please consider doing so. It's extremely appreciated. The first question to consider is, where are you going to be doing your running? At that level of running, I would suggest 3 common places: the road, a treadmill, or you're going to be out on the trails. Out of all these 3 places, I'd say the trail requires a specific kind of shoe that is able to deal with different kinds of terrain. So the outsole of the shoe, the bottom of it, is going to be designed very differently to the other 2, the treadmill and the road. The second thing to consider is the stability you're going to need in your shoe. And this is determined by how your foot lands and takes off as you're running. Essentially, there are 3 ways that your foot does this. Either it lands in a neutral flat way, or your ankle rolls in inwards, which is pronation, or when you land and your ankle rolls outwards, which is supination. The best way to find this out specifically for you, and I can't recommend anything else, but having an expert analyze your running style, and they will be able to recommend the type of shoe you need, either a supported shoe or a neutral one. The third thing to consider is the makeup of the platform of your running shoes, also known as the midsole. If you're a beginner or new to running, I would highly recommend looking into what we call everyday trainers. These are the kind of shoes that cover a wide range of different runs. Once you then learn how it all works, you can start to look at things like high stacked shoes for recoveries. Now, these are highly stacked in terms of the material that goes in the midsole to give you an extra level of cushioning as you do your runs. The next level up, you might want to look at a shoe that's got a carbon plate in the midsole, and these are ideal for races or anything you're going to be doing at a fast pace, whether that's interval sessions or actually an event day where you're running 5K, 10K, half marathon kind of thing. The fourth thing to consider is the price. You get what you pay for. But if you find yourself a good discount and bargain, you could possibly get more. Now, these shoes range from anything between £50 and $300. I would highly recommend though staying away from the cheap ones because your health and safety is at hand, but also the possibility of you falling in love with running could simply be crushed because you got a wrong pair of shoes. Number 5. Now, all the other points of consideration I've mentioned up to this point have been about functionality, but number 5 is the look of the shoe, aesthetics. Now, I know some will say I sound superficial in saying this, but your running shoe needs to look amazing and it needs to be something that you like. Finally, number 6, and this is a warning. It's not a point to consider, it's a warning. Running shoes can be a very slippery slope. Before you know it, you find yourself in the garage because that's where you keep your shoes. I'll see you on the next one. When you feel the vibe go.